Council to deny the proposed changes to the original agreement.
Words in the chat. And so if he's going to testify, I will be turning off my camera. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Next testifier.
Chair, the next testifier.
Excuse me, we have a question. Member Johnson.
I also saw Councilmember Sinensi's hand up, but this is for Pane, if he's still on the call. Your voice was a little quiet. I didn't hear if you said you're on Maui. Is it? Can you tell us? Are you from Maui?
Oh, the previous testifier is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he's off. Members, Member Sinensi.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to Member Hodgins' remarks. I mean, I did not personally see those, but if
Members, to see if, well, now that we're, if what I need though is for you to go on record whether you want this person to testify or not. Okay. Comments. Yes, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Chair. You did mention the decorum needs to be kept in the chambers at all times, and that's across the board. I think decorum was broken. Thank you.
Good point. Anybody else? Member Hodgins.
Thank you, Chair. I will clarify. If he wanted to provide testimony to our agenda item like anybody else, whether I agree personally or disagree, I'm obviously happy to hear it. But what I think is way beyond what we should be allowing is physical threats of violence to any one of our members. I don't think it's safe for us. As Member Sinensi said, we just had this conversation not too long ago, so I know it's on top of mind. And just yesterday, this was the comments he posted on our meeting that we had. I took screenshots, I sent it over to OCS. It's getting to the point where it's absolutely unacceptable to allow somebody to behave this way. We've already had issues with this person, and I don't feel safe with him around. So I would prefer if he didn't, and I would prefer for all of us if he was blocked somehow, because it's a scary experience to be told that we know somebody who murders somebody, which we don't. I don't even know cocaine traffickers. I don't know why he's telling you to count your breath. I think those are disgusting threats. So I would be supporting disallowing him to testify and participating in this meeting, which is a right people should have, and they need to exercise it appropriately. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Are we in agreement that we're not going to allow this person to testify?
Chair, staff would interject.
Yes.
We certainly appreciate the concerns. We have reported the incidents to appropriate security officials for follow-up. But for purposes of this meeting, you're in what the courts call limited public forum. There are First Amendment rights that all people enjoy, absent a court order to the contrary. Testifiers who are disruptive can be warned and then ejected, but failing that, the body doesn't have the right to, in advance, fine, thank you.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll deal with it if it comes up. Member Rollins-Fernandez.
Council to deny the proposed changes to the original agreement.
Decorum in the public forum and already violating decorum in the chat.
Thank you, Chair. That would be a basis for a finding of the comments that have been put forward so far have occurred in today's testimony chat. I think they're in reference to social media comments in recent days. I may be mistaken, but I haven't been informed of comments that would meet the standard of disruption, which are reflected in our standards of decorum, which talk about threats and profanity and things of that nature. Thank you.
Mahalo, Director. Mahalo, Chair, and then Member Sinensi has his hand up.
Member Sinensi?
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Member Rollins Fernandez. I think to Mr. Rott's point, we have to consider past incidents in this point. We continue to report on past things, but just knowing that we've had precedents and we've had reports before, we should take those things into consideration, Chair. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Member Rollins Fernandez?
Mahalo, Chair. So in my experience sitting in this seat, by denying someone the opportunity to engage and participate in our meetings, it kind of just upsets people even more, and makes them behave even more.
That's one thing to consider, but then I also have to consider the safety and mental health of our members. Now, if somebody's feeling threatened, and this guy he's not a new person. We've dealt with him before. So we know what he's capable of. That's the unfortunate part. It's kind of a dilemma for me too, but I'm going to err on the side of protecting you guys.
I appreciate that, Chair. I'm willing to be here for quorum to enable him to testify, and if, as Director stated, decorum is violated, then at that time would be warned, and then could be stopped at that point. But I'm willing to stay here, and I would support any of my colleagues if they don't feel safe to not be here. I can do that, Chair.
Yeah, because otherwise we may have to take this into executive session. So if that happens, be prepared, Corp Counsel, everybody. Okay, so may we have the next testifier?
Chair, the next testifier is Noe'au. '71, 172 to be followed.
Hello, good morning. My name is Noe'au Patao. I'm with the Hawaii Regional Council of Carpenters. I'm here to testify in support of the project. And I just wanted to share a couple things that I observe, people to live in a place and then bring their stuff with them. I think about things like the widening of the road, and I think it's a good thing. I think that when the project goes on, and it's a simultaneous thing, when the workforce housing goes on the same time as the road, I think about the people that live in Wailea and work in Wailea and how it could have the potential to alleviate traffic. I'm just trying to think about solutions when we talk about traffic. I see the traffic firsthand myself while I'm driving on the roads. So I know it's a real thing, but we just gotta look for solutions. And then finally, I just, for myself firsthand, I've seen some of the people that I have conversations with, I have to look them in the face while they tell me that they're moving. I know that they don't want to, but they have to, just because they don't have a place to live, and it's tough for them to look for a place. So I just wanted to share some of those observations that I've seen, and I thank you guys for your time, and I thank you guys for your consideration.
Thank you. Are there any questions of Mr. Johnson?
Thank you, Chair. Those folks we're concerned with, are they, do they have the means to move into some of these mansions with swimming pools? Or are they more of a workforce housing kind of need?
Yeah, I don't know if they have the means to move into mansion.
Clarifying questions? If you see somebody online, let me know. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Testifier is Johan Lal testifying on bills 171 and 172 to be followed by Keala Kapawiki Santos.
Johan Lau, I'm testifying on behalf of myself, and I think the district. However, I see that